everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new here. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are new here, my name is Lydia and I'm a stay-at-home mom to my 3 kids, and we just do a lot of mom life things on this channel: cooking, cleaning, decorating, money saving tips, also thrifting, thrift with me hauls, stuff like that. Just, it's a variety of things. I love to decorate. That's probably my main thing I like to do on this channel. But I do also do a lot of other things on this channel as well, and so hopefully you'll stick around to check that out. But today I have a thrift haul. It's not a huge thrift haul. I got some good pieces that I'm going to share with y'all of ways that you can use these things. They're not necessarily fall specific, but try to give y'all some ideas of ways that you can use items that you find at the thrift store, things you can use that you already have in your home, things that are even free that you can use to decorate your home for fall. I have been asked a couple times by people where they'll be like, you know, I don't know how to decorate for fall. I don't know where to start. I don't know how to do it on a budget. And so I'm going to give y'all a few little tips throughout the thrift haul of ways that you could use thrifted items to decorate your home for fall. Make it feel warm and inviting for fall, but not necessarily go out and spend hundreds of dollars on all new fall decor. So this first thing I got here, hopefully it won't glare too bad, but I don't know if you can really tell, but up there in the corner, there is pumpkins. And I knew for fall decor this year, I wanted to do, incorporate some like fruit into my kitchen decor. I haven't really ever done that before, but I have loved like the pears and stuff like that. This would be so pretty for fall with the pumpkins, and it's got like a lot of the like fall colors in it with the reds and the greens and the muted kind of colors. And so that's what I'm thinking to do in here. I don't normally do a whole lot of gold, and I had actually bought some like copper rub and buff and thought about maybe doing this, but I don't know, I kind of like it, so I'm gonna hang it and just see if I like it once I get it hung. But I just think it's beautiful. I'm planning to hang it above my peg shelf over there, and so we're gonna see how it goes. So you'll see a lot of these pieces incorporated into my fall decor on my fall decorates with me, so those will hopefully be coming up soon. So on the day that I went to my local thrift store, yellow tag was 75% off, so I got this picture for $1.75. So that's my number one tip for thrifted items, is to look for artwork and canvas prints and things like that that you can use for fall. All right, my number 2 tip for decorating your home with thrifted items is to use, to find like dishware and stuff that you can add to what you already have, like your china cabinets if you have them, you know, wherever you decorate with your dishes and stuff like that. You can easily find lots of cheap, affordable dishes, plates, cups, teacups, like I said, pitchers that I just showed you, plates, all kinds of crocks, things like that that you can easily incorporate into what you already have and make it look more fall. So I always am looking seasonally for things that go with that season. So like for fall, I think like browns and oranges and golds and like, you know, the warm wood tones and things like that for fall. And so when I saw these bowls, I thought these would be really pretty. I'm actually planning to use them on my table setting for fall on my dining room table. I really would love to find the plates. I actually saw plates at Hobby Lobby this year that have like a brown trim around them. Love them, but they're $10 a piece even on sale. Or no, maybe they're $8. Still way out of my price range. I'm not gonna pay that much per plate. And so when I saw these, I thought maybe I could just use them with something I already have to kind of pull out that brown. But these literally, I got 6 of them to use on my dining room table, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. Use them on plate holders. You can use them on your dining room table if you do like a table setting and things like that. So plates, cups, like I said, crocks, things like that are cheap things that you can find at the thrift store most of the time, and that you can use and decorate with, and it really adds a lot to your existing decor to throw those in with that. Again, sticking with like dishes and things like that you can use in your home for fall. Like I said, browns are a great way to incorporate that fall feel to your home. So when I saw this, it's actually an old bean pot, I think is what it's called, from the 1970s, and it actually says on the bottom, genuine stoneware from Japan is what it says about that. And I think honestly I'm going to use it in my decor as like a pinch pot for my salt. You know how a lot of people use those like little pots or whatever to put their salt in, the pinch pot or whatever it's called, I think. And so I thought this would be super pretty for that to put on my counter. All right, we're still on dishes, crocks, things like that that you can get to add to your existing decor to get those like warm fall tones and things like that. So I found this set of dishes. I don't know if it's gonna show real good. Let me see. Maybe not, but I'll show you a single one here in a minute. But I got this whole set for $7, and again, it was the same day that Yellow Tag was 75% off. So I got all of these for $1.75. A set like that, and it actually says on the back, Lifetime China Company, Semi Virtuous, Alliance Ohio, and Prairie Gold is what it says on the back of it. I didn't even look them up on Google. I don't know like if they're worth anything or whatever, but if what I got these little bowls here don't work for what I was planning for, I'm going to be either using these in my china cabinet or using them on my table setting. Again, I'm still looking for white dishes for my china cabinet and to do more layering and stacking and things like that. And I also wanted some for my dining room table in here for fall, which I'm not 100% sure I'm still going to use these, but I thought these were absolutely beautiful. Let me see if it'll focus on them to show you like the design on them. It just says tabletops, lifestyles, dishware safe, handcrafted. Don't know that it's anything fancy, but I just thought these were so pretty. And to use them on my dining room table in here or to throw them in my china cabinet with my other white dishes. I just thought they were really pretty. And again, these were only 49 cents. So another great way to add, that's not necessarily fall, related, but white, I think, added in with other fall tones and things like that really makes those stand out a lot. Another way I think is great to add warmth and stuff to your home for fall is wooden elements. I think those are pretty simple, and it's just something that really adds a lot of warmth to your home. A lot of people already have that in their home, and so bringing it out a little bit more just really helps add that like fall touch to it. So like I think rolling pins are great for that, wood spoons, wood bowls. I was trying to think of some other things. I also bought last thrift haul, I bought some napkin rings. I always say the opposite. Something rings that I don't ever say napkin rings on my videos like I'm supposed to. But yeah, like napkin rings, like wood tone napkin rings. These are beautiful to add into your table setting to add that warmth. And like I said, I did get this rolling pin. This is new. Well, it's not new, it's from the thrift store, but I got it for $1 at the thrift store, our local thrift store, and I've never been able to find like old rolling pins at my thrift store, and I've always kind of wanted to get some to add into my crock with my wood spoons and things like that. And I was amazed that this like matched my wood spoons perfect, the same like wood tone and stuff, and it was just beautiful. I loved it. And so that's another way you can add some fall touches to your home is by rolling pins, napkin rings, wood bowls, things that have wood tones to them and stuff like that. Picture frames that have wood. I found this at the Goodwill, and they're actually from Threshold. They're like marble and wood. These were $2.99, and there's actually two different sets in here. There's some that are just plain marble, and then there's some that are wood and marble, and I'll show them to you. But they're from Threshold, so I'm sure they weren't cheap. But those were $2.99, and I thought I could use these in my living room for fall to add, like I said, that extra warmth to your fall decor. And so I got those, and like I said, it's something also practical that we use all the time. Again, it's something that's practical that we use all the time in our home anyway. These are really nice. These are just the marble, and they're beautiful. Like, These are so pretty to add to your living room. To add, like I said, that warm wood tone stuff to your fall decor. Now I haven't gotten any new baskets to show you in this haul, but I did want to mention thrifting baskets is a great way to add warmth to your home. I have these hanging in my on my wall in my kitchen, and they just add a lot of warmth, and you can easily put them throughout your home. You can often find baskets at the thrift store for so cheap. I think I paid like 10 cents for these, and so these are ones that I don't think I've ever shown in a thrift haul, but they were from the thrift store, my local thrift store, and like I said, I paid 10 cents for them. And you can use them like hang on your walls. You can use them bigger ones you can use in like your living room with baskets or pumpkins, or just so many different ways you can use wicker in your home that just adds such a warmth to it, especially for fall. And like I said, you can add so many other things to it. You can add scarves and things like that to it, like your blanket scarves that you already have to a wicker basket, and it just really warms up a room. And that just using what you already have, if you have it. And if not, like I said, you can go to the thrift store and find things like that really affordable. Another thing that you can often find at the thrift store that's pretty affordable, that adds a lot to your home, is linens. You can find old pillows and get some cheap pillow covers. You can often find pillows. I don't really have anything in this thrift haul, and I have a lot of linens that I've had for years, or that I got clearance, or that I got for a penny, and so I don't really look at linens a whole lot at the thrift store just because I really don't need them. But my last thrift haul, I did share with you some pillows that I bought, like the down pillows, to just put different covers on them for different seasons. And so that's a cheap way to decorate your home. Pillows really add a lot to your seasonal decor, and you can often find cheap pillow forms at the thrift store. You can often find some pretty, I found some a few weeks ago that said like Happy Fall. You can find things like that at the thrift store. You can find scarves, like I've talked about earlier, blanket scarves and things like that. You can often find at the thrift store. You can use those as layering pieces on your baskets, on your couch, on your blanket ladders, things like that. And that's a really cheap and affordable way to add those fall tones to your house. Again, with linens, you can find tablecloths, you can find napkins, you can find all kinds of stuff at the thrift store that you can easily incorporate into your everyday decor to add those fall touches and not have to do a whole lot. You know, I mean, you throw a little blanket scarf on your already existing blanket ladder that has your other everyday ones, and it just gives that fall touch without having to spend a lot of money to do it. Okay, our next category are things that are free. If you don't have like a large area in your, around your home where you can pick things, or you can just cut branches, oftentimes you can pick up little sticks out of your yard and use those in your arrangements. You can find free foliage. I mean, like literally I found this the other day driving down the road, and I thought, well gosh, it's so pretty for fall. And I just threw it in one of these little crocks, which granted it's not like arranged the prettiest or anything, but just to show you that you can find things out in nature and bring them into your home. And what is more realistic than using what is outside, what is going on outside right now, bringing it into your home? And so that's what I often try to do. There's not hardly been a year that, even when I had the money to buy a few extra things, or I didn't have the money, that I don't use what is outside, freely available to me. I of course live in the area in the woods and things, so I'm available. Those things are available to me, and I understand if you don't have that. But if you can drive down the road and you can find things that are, beside the road, that are not in people's yards or in free open fields or whatever, and you can pick things and add them. And granted, it's not going to last the whole fall season. But there's things throughout the fall season that you could easily add into your pictures, your little creamers, things like that, that you already have. This was a thrifted creamer. and just it adds so much to your home, and you don't have to spend a dime to do it. And like I said, it's bringing the outdoors in. And what is more fall than what is actually going on outside that you bring into your home? And so I just thought this was absolutely beautiful greenery, because it's starting to like change for fall. These are some other things that grow on our driveway every single year. I used some last year in my fall decorate with me. They dry out so great. Like, they're already kind of dried out a little bit, but all I do is I take them and put them in whatever pitchers I'm going to use them in, and I just let them dry like that. And you can even throw them into your other fall decor, your other fall florals that you may have, and just use them as like filler. And so that's a great thing to do with things that are outside. Like I said, this was free, it didn't cost me nothing. And they dry out so pretty. They don't shed. These, I didn't have a problem with these shedding, but if you do find some other things that you want to dry out in a vase, once they're kind of dried out and dead, spray them with a little bit of hairspray, aerosol hairspray, and that really helps them to not shed so bad. Even if you buy like dried florals from the store, sometimes it can help do that so it doesn't shed everywhere. So again, free, didn't pay a thing for it. And these are so pretty to add into your floral arrangements, or just to put in little pictures and things like that. All right, another free thing that I have readily available to me, I know everybody doesn't, but it's pine cones. I mean, you can easily, I have probably 5 pine trees in front of my house, and so it's no big deal to go out there every day and find pine cones. You can often grab them and throw them on like little bowls as filler, just whatever you want to do with them. If you want to make wreaths with them, you can often do that, like make a pine cone wreath for your front door. It's free. I would recommend that you bake these. It's on Pinterest, you can look it up. They do say they have bugs in them, and so I would highly recommend baking them before you use them in your home. Just do that. I think it's like bake them on a low heat for several hours or something like that. All right, the next piece I got was this little pitcher. It had the little lid and everything. It does actually work if you wanted to use it for a pitcher. But I actually got this from the thrift store in the town over from us. I think it's called Samaritan something or Goodfellow something. I'll have to look up the name and put it on the screen for you. But they always have really good prices on their like household items. They're the place I get a lot of things for like 50 cents, under $1 most of the time. This is probably the most expensive thing I've ever bought from there, and it was $2.99 for this. All right, another thing that you can often thrift is old books, and those like warm tones for fall. These are actually books, they're very old books that I have had for years. I have liked the author Kate Douglas Wiggins, and so my mom and my dad for years would try to find me books by that author, and so I have several very old books that I will probably use to decorate with. I have this old green one, Homespun Tales, and let's see if we can find a copyright date on this. Well gosh, the front says Christmas 1925 on it. To Emma from Mary on 1925. Let's try to find a copyright date though. 1905. So yeah, this book is old. So 1905 was the copyright date on this one. Let's see if I can find a copyright date on this one. Y'all probably don't even care about this, but now I'm interested in finding what the dates are on these. Honestly, haven't had these books out in years. But since I've been doing more decorating with like old books and things like that, I thought, hey, I have a lot of old books. Why would I go buy some? I could just use those, in my fall decor and save myself some money. Because sometimes old books are hard to find at thrift stores, and if you get them at antique stores and stuff, they can tend to be a little pricey. Man, I wish I could find the copyright date. 1889 is the copyright date on this book. Yeah. That's pretty, this is a pretty old book for sure. thing I think really adds a lot to your home to make it warm and inviting for fall is lighting. So my inspiration from Pinterest for my fall table setting in my dining room actually had a lot of glassware in it. And I don't normally decorate with a lot of glassware, but I loved how they had several candles on the table. And so, and I'm all about lighting in the fall. I feel like lighting really adds a lot to your fall decor when you do lighting. And so, like natural candles, like I said, you know, battery operated candles, whatever you like to do in your home, you feel safer doing. If you don't like to do like actual lit candles and things like that, that's fine too. But candles really adds a lot. Like I said, lamps, a lot of different ways you can use that. So I'm going to be using a lot of like these glass candle holders on my dining room table to get that fall look, to get that warm and inviting look on my table setting. And I'm going to be using real candles, so I'm super excited about that. But these are something else I got from the thrift store, and I got 2 of them, but I need to find a few more. I think I need about 5 is what I saw on the inspiration picture anyway. And then I'm just going to use some real candles. I also had thrifted a few little outfits for my little girl for fall and winter, and she wanted to do like a little try on haul for y'all. Alright, what's your favorite thing about this outfit?
The sweater and the handbag.
Oh, I like it. All right, what's your favorite thing about this outfit?
The heart in the
Does it change when you rub it? Oh wow, that's cool. What else did you say?
I said I like
The little ties. That's super cute. All right, what's your favorite thing about this outfit?
This kind of like has these
The white lace. Oh yeah. What was your favorite thing about that outfit?
changes the
Oh wow.
part.
Now you have 2 like that, huh? Okay, I hope you enjoyed these little tips of ways that you can thrift items for your home, or use what you already have, or even, like I said, get some free things. And I hope you enjoyed my little girl doing her little try on. She really loves doing that, and she loves to be a part of my videos, and so I thought that would be fun for her to do. And it honestly was such a nice little day for her and I to just sit and kind of like play dress up together, and she absolutely loved it. And so if you've never done that with your little girl, I highly suggest doing it. It's a great thing to do with your daughter, is to go to the thrift store, let her pick out some new things, and then let her have like a little try on session, because she absolutely loved that. And it was so fun for her and I to get to spend that time together. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, and thank you to all of you new people who have joined my channel. I really appreciate it, and I hope that I'm always able to give y'all content that is helpful and useful to you, and just gives you ideas of ways that you can make your home warm and inviting and welcoming to those who come to it, and also your family. And I hope y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one.